Hello, hiya class, and welcome to week 2, lesson 3. I don't know about you, but I've never eaten so many crisps in my life. I'm going to have to go out a walk and walk them all off. But anyway, a short video lesson from me because you've got a wee bit of work to do. If you do this lesson, it's going to really prepare you for lesson 4 and the assignment that's coming up, and you'll really progress. You're learning from what we're doing every week, and this is actually a great opportunity to get your theory nailed, which is actually one of our biggest development points in the school. Is our theory is always needing worked on, so that we're getting more time on it than ever to work on our theory. So well done everybody, your work last week was really good. You could see if you did the lessons properly and focused, you learned from it, and you've got a really good base for analysing data gathering methods, so that's great. So we're trying to achieve that with Evaluate today. So simple stuff, here we go. So it's check and change time from your work yesterday. So we're going to learn from lesson 1 and 2. We're going to check and change the answers you wrote down yesterday. So for all the evaluated marks that you gave yesterday for the mental data gathering method, the focus and concentration test, you're going to use this knowledge to complete the assignment today. If you do this, you should all be scoring highly. So basically, check your answers that you did yesterday and compare them against these model answers that I'm giving you below. I've given you 2 options because some of you might have said it was good, some of you might have said it was bad. So read through each of these answers and check and change your work. And change your work in your jotter so you're physically actually having to do it, because that's applying your knowledge. Reading it doesn't go in, but actually applying it will help it to go into your head a little bit more. So here are the model answers. This is for the permanent record identification. So check and change your work. You'll either have one or the other here. So I'll go through these slowly. There's 4 slides, or 5 slides, because you could have had 4 options out of the 5. So go slowly through them, check and change your work, and then go into the assignments, and you're going to attempt today's one, which is going to be evaluating the emotional data gathering method for softball. So use this work that you got today to help you with that. If you do it, obviously you'll all be scoring pretty highly. Okay? So here is for the permanent record. You might have said it was good or bad. If you didn't take it down, it wouldn't be permanent, but you should all have taken it down. Pause the video here, have a good look at this, check and change your work. Again, pause your video here. This is for the answers that you gave, which you might have chosen about it being portable. It should have been portable, but for some of you, you might be working at a desktop computer that might be in the kitchen where everybody's working, so it might not have been portable. Whatever one you chose, check and change your work and make sure that you've got the right judgment and the right value next to it. Pause the video, I'm just about to move on. Here's the next one, and that is where if you were identifying it was good because you had no equipment to set up. Unless you've got a good old wind-up computer that took ages to do, but I would assume that the majority have taken the positive option here. It was good because it had no equipment to set up. And check out the judgment and the values. Did you get them correctly? And did you get all the detail into your values there? A lot of you in last week's answers were saying, meaning I would be ready to move quickly onwards to work on a game. We're not working on the game, it's moving on to the PDP to start improving. So it's all about your personal development program to start improving. Make sure you've got all that detail. Pause the video here, check and change your answer. And here's about it being on your own opinion. So some of you might like it because it's based on your own opinion and you're quite comfortable to be fully honest and submit your answers to me, but some of you might not have been comfortable. It might have been bad because it was your own opinion. So check and change your judgment and your values. Have you got it right, and have you got all the detail in there? Make sure you've got all the detail. This is higher and these are A pass questions. Pause the video, check and change your work. Make sure you do it on your piece of paper or in your jotter. And here is the last one. It should have been easy for you to understand, but there might have been things in there that you didn't understand how to do, so it's up to you whether you chose whether it was good or bad. If it wasn't easy to understand, or if it was easy to understand, check and change your judgment and values. Make sure you've got all the data and do it in your jotter. So that is it for today on the video lesson, but you should now move on to assignments where you're going to try and evaluate the emotional data gathering method that you used for the SCAT test in lessons 1 and 2. So the SCAT test is the test we're using for anxiety in softball. I want you to evaluate the use of it now in terms of gathering accurate data to base a PDP on and allowing you to move forward onto development quickly, because we don't want to be stuck in data gathering land forever. We don't improve. We've not got years to do this, we've got a month or so. So we want to evaluate that method that you did yesterday. Complete the assignment, use the check and change that you did today to help you. You should score highly. Thank you, and you'll get feedback on it all. Take care, everyone.